Why do people not learn the spawns on this game? There are a lot of people that have played this game, in particular Modern Warfare 3, for days, let alone hours. I find it easy for myself by learning the spawns, especially when you're trying to flip the spawns, to make the game a lot easier for yourself. On this particular map, it is easier if you spawn on C, so then you can control the map from the A point of view. If one is standing on the stairs that I've just jumped on, you can keep them away from the B flag. The only problem is you need two of you doing it, is really you need to control the corridor and control the walkway and the stairs that leads up to A. But by flipping the spawns from the A side of the map to the C side of the map, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. But what I have noticed when playing this game, a lot of people run into the spawn and fuck the spawns up basically, which then makes it not just difficult for yourself but for everyone else on your team, as in doing this the enemy team are more likely to spawn behind you, and it makes it harder. If you're going to flip the spawns, you really need to do it together as a collective unit rather than trying to do it by yourself, as it makes it a hell of a lot harder for your team to do it single-handedly. But what we try and do with the people that I play with in particular, we try and flip the spawns all together straight from the off at the beginning of the map. I mean, it's sense to me, once you've gathered on how to play a certain map and you know which side's the best to spawn on, then that's the best way to go for me, myself. On mission, the map mission, I find it easier to spawn on C. If you spawn the C side of the map, you can control B a hell of a lot easier than when you spawn on A, because by the time you've got A and then run round up the ramp to the B flag, they're already on the B flag. But this is one of the points which I was talking about a minute ago, whereas if you can control this at these stairs here, you can keep your eye onto your left here, onto this balcony, and you can control the A flag by using concussions, portable radar. The only thing is really you need to keep your eye on the mini-map, and hopefully someone will be there backing you up basically, because if not, like I said, if you've got no backup and you're there on your own, it makes it harder. But like you see now, we've flipped the spawns totally now. We've now got the C flag. So we've got the best side of the map on this particular one. On this particular map, sorry. How I play is I'm a run and gunner. But I know what my limitations are. I try not, to the best of my possibilities, to run into the enemy spawn on my own, because I know I'm not the best player in the world, and my reactions are not super quick basically. So, but to me, the game in general, it just seems people just never learn the spawns, and I've always found learning the spawns is easier for myself. But like I say, just as long as you don't push too far, you'll see the limitations in the map, and you'll know how far you can push. The same as with interchange, that is one of the easiest maps to control. If you stay down the middle and you push no further than the open turn low, which is at the back of the B flag, if you spawn at the C side of the map, and you keep someone down the left hand side no further than the flyover, and the same on the right hand side, you can spawn trap them in A and basically just get a hell of a lot of kills. It's easy Moabs basically. But I get a nice, once I get into my rhythm and I start to push and I flip the spawn and I keep us spawning on this side of the map, and I get in a nice little spot in the fire room, I get a nice couple of quad feeds. And I brought you this game because it was enjoyable to me to play, and so I thought, well, if it's enjoyable for me to play and you guys will enjoy watching it, obviously it's my opinion, but my opinion is that, like I've said, it was a good game, and I'm not going to bring you games where I wouldn't watch them. So if I'm not prepared to watch them, then I don't think you guys are. But on a map as this, small map, I tend to run with either the ACR if you're looking for long range kills, or if you're looking for, short quick burst, you really want the MP7 with rapid fire, extended mags if you've got that possibility. But another gun that I've found works well with the MP9, with the MP7, is the MP9, which I'm using now, and I think that's a beast of a gun. It's got a lot of range on it, it's got a lot of power. I mean, here's the 1 quad feed where I got my specialist bonus, and then this hero here in front of me decides to get in my way with his riot shield and fuck my kills up. But like I say, once you've got this far and you're in this fire room here, you can control that corridor, you can control the walkway, and you can control the stairs. That is a big part of winning on this game. Like I said, you've got the 2 flags and you hold firm and you don't push the spawn no more. If you push too far into the corridor or into the fire room, the spawns will flip, which then makes it harder for you. As you can see, you're coming in this way and they will spawn to the left of where I am now, and they will spawn there, look. And once you've got that place sorted, the only place that can really come from, if you don't flip the spawn, is the corridor or the walkway. But like I said, it's all about knowing the spawns, knowing how to spawn trap. Obviously, if you're spawn trapping them all the time, it gets rather boring, so you have to flip your way of playing up every now and again, which is what I try to do. I mean, some of the players that I play with, they like spawn trapping every single game, but to me that is boring. But once you're getting a good score, and you can get to that point, see what I mean, once you've got this room, they're spawning in front of you and you'll get the easy kills. Now if you're chasing a Moab, I mean, that's what you want at the end of the day. Or if you're running an assault class and you're not in particular trying to get the Moab, but you're trying to get your kill streaks out, that is a good place to get, because you've got the cover of the crates on the right, you've got the crates right in front of you, and it's sort of the only place that can really kill you is in the head. So unless you're sniping at the back of that walkway, they won't do you basically. But like I said, the only thing you've got to be careful of is you've got to keep your eye on the map and make sure they do not come from your right hand side now, which is, I made a couple of mistakes here by moving, but you can get plenty of kills here once you spawn trap them right. It makes it a hell of a lot easier. But see, this gun, like I said, is a beast gun. I would normally go with ACR, maybe. That's probably the only other different gun I would go on this map, but to me it runs out of bullets pretty quick, even with extended mags and scavenger on. But the thing is, I find that with scavenger, if you are, you've got a situation like I've got there and you're running out of ammo, the only thing is with scavenger, you've got to then run out. If you're on a kill streak, you've then got to run out and put your life at risk to get that kill streak, which then makes it hard for yourself because you have the chance of getting kills, and it gives the enemy the opportunity to get their kill streaks. And that's the one thing you don't want to be doing when you're trying to do certain things. But like I said, I want to control this area, so by controlling this area, I know that my team are going to get the objective and we are going to win this game. But like I say, sometimes you can always get the 2 flags and let them get a flag back for a certain period of time once you've got a good enough lead, and it makes the game last longer, so you've got more chance of getting more kills, and so have your teammates. If that's how you like playing, that's how I like playing. So like I said, you've got to be able to, in a game, be able to turn things around, not just for yourself but for your teammates. And if things are going bad for you, you need to be able to switch your play up so you can turn the game around to a winning game. But like I said, we don't lose very often in my team, so there you go. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed that gameplay, and I'll bring you another gameplay very soon.